I'm tired all the time. No, I mean it. All the time. At school, at home, everywhere. I'm just so tired all the time. I'm sick of it, and I'm here to put an end to it. This month, I will be having a sleep schedule where I will be going to bed at 10 p.m. every single night in a hope to not be so tired all the time. This was my experience of having a sleep schedule for a month. Yeah, dramatic title card. Do we like this? Do we like this? And now there are acts? What is going on? I failed. Day one was coming off the heels of New Year's Eve, where I stayed up till midnight, which is essentially eating a bunch of cake just before your diet begins. It was my last day of vacation, so I kind of wanted to, savor it, spend a little more time with the family. And yeah, so failed day one. Normally I don't fail day one, but we all make mistakes sometimes. Surely it won't happen again. It happened again. I woke up at 5 a.m. to catch a flight. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to record any of it, but I've got some screenshots, so here you go. This first screenshot, me saying a happy birthday. The second I woke up, boom, 5 a.m. First person to get it in there. What a legend. Second screenshot was me just taking a screenshot of my lock screen. I mean, that's ridiculous. Third screenshot was balloons at an airport. Like, I'm going crazy. Got home, was super tired, and I still didn't get to bed on time. Like, what? I went to bed at like 11 p.m., which looking back is ridiculous. How did I stay awake for that long? I didn't even take a nap, not even on the plane. Anyway, I swear I'm not one of those people that can just live off like 4 hours of sleep. But like, it's happening.
Hey guys, try my new morning routine. First, you're gonna want to wake up at 5 a.m., pack your bags, and head to the airport for some epic flying action. And then you're gonna want to get on that plane. Make sure you own the skies, bro.
I don't have a script, I'm just going for it.
Then, once you land on the ground, make sure you share your gnarliness with the new location that you just arrived in. And just like that, you followed my morning routine. Stay awesome, bros.
And in the background of all this, I've been sleeping terribly. On the last day of vacation, it literally took me over 2 hours to fall asleep. Like, got on my bed at 10:30, didn't fall asleep until 12:30. Like, that's crazy, and that's been basically how it is every day. Not like 2 hours long, but like an hour at least. Like, it's wild. Day three was just a casual L. I just got to bed like 20 minutes late. I was doing stuff, okay? I was recording a gaming video. Come on, I had important stuff to do. But then guess who didn't make the same mistake 4 times in a row? This guy. Yeah, that's right. I went to bed at 10 p.m. on day four. Pretty crazy stuff. I know. I hardly even believe it. And it kind of just continued of me just like being late to bed. Day five was like an hour late. Day six was when I thought school was going to begin, so I wanted to enjoy my last day. Turns out school didn't start because it was snowing. So then the next day I recorded another video that went out. And yeah, I mean, thought school was going to start, but it didn't. And yeah, had an e-learning day instead. E-learning days are weird, huh? Day seven was like I was gonna have an actual day of school, and I got to bed slightly before 11 p.m. So let's have a review. In 7 days, how many times did I get to bed at 10 p.m.? One time. So, I failed. I guess the video is over. Can I make my life better with a sleep schedule? Well, you see, the answer is probably yes. But I failed, so video's over. Thanks for watching. I'm just kidding. I'm still gonna keep trying. This is actually a very common way that people fail their goals in the long term. It's just from one short term failure. Imagine if someone sets a New Year's resolution to go to the gym 3 times a week, but then they get sick in January and fail, and then they're like, well, I guess I'll never go to the gym again. Like, no, why'd you even set the goal if you just decided to quit it so easily? It's almost like you're looking for an excuse to get out. I think this reason alone is why 9 out of 10 people who set New Year's resolutions always give up. Well, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep trying, even though I'll probably only get harder from here. I sure hope that's not foreshadowing. I can't do it. It's too hard. Specifically, I can't do 10 p.m. That's way too hard. Like, I don't really know. It's just like, I hate just lying in bed, just waiting to fall asleep all the time. I hate how I have less time to do stuff in the day. So I'm just gonna go to bed at 11 p.m. instead. That'll be way easier. That actually sounds pretty good right about now. So, yippee. I just can't fall asleep. When I was in the 7th grade, I had real sleeping problems. I wouldn't be able to fall asleep no matter how hard I tried. You know those YouTube videos where they play a song on loop for an hour straight? Yeah, I listened to a song from a hat in time. I think it's Beneath the Clockwork Sea for on loop for an hour twice. And I still didn't fall asleep. I don't know, I'm loving that song so much, but it was kind of the only thing keeping me sane. Later in the day, around 2 p.m., I'd fall asleep and wake up around 11 p.m., eat the leftovers of dinner, go back to my room, and just would try to fall asleep and just couldn't. And then after that, I'd just start watching random YouTube videos all night long. And I became nocturnal, basically. And while this challenge isn't as difficult as that was, this just reminds me of that so much, because back then I would struggle to stay awake during the day, and then at nighttime I'd just be completely normal. But that's almost how this feels. How come when I'm at school, I'm like top 3 sleepy people on earth? But then when I'm in my bed at 11, I become like top 3 most awake people on earth. Like, what? Guys, sleeping at 11 p.m., it's been wonderful. I'll be awake and check the time and it'll be 10 and I'll go, see, I don't have to go to sleep for another hour. And that extra hour of time completely changed my mindset. Let's say it was like 9:30 and I'd be like, oh, in 30 minutes I have to go to bed. That was me when my bedtime was 10 p.m. But now, when it's 9:30, I'm like, oh, I have to go to bed in an hour and a half. I have an extra hour of time to do whatever I want. And it was great. It's the best feeling. I do recommend. I don't know how you're going to achieve that, but definitely recommend it. Now, another thing that's so great about going to bed at 11 is that I sleep so much quicker than when I go to bed at 10. When I go to bed at 10 p.m., it'll take around 20-30 minutes to fall asleep, which is pretty bad. It's not fun. And, that is important when you're lying in bed. I learned this when in 7th grade when I had trouble sleeping. Just from being in bed and having your eyes closed, you're like giving your body rest. So that's still important. It's just not fun in the slightest. So, just going to bed at 11 p.m. I just hop in my bed, 10 minutes, I'm out. And it's great. It's so much better. I do recommend. I can't believe I thought that 11 p.m. stuff was actually good. I've been talking about how great sleeping at 11 p.m. has been for the last several minutes. You might think, that sounds great. I'm so happy for you. You're the GOAT. And, while that's great and, true, the issue is that I've never been more tired these last couple of months. On and off, I'll have these periods where getting out of bed is really difficult. And it's not because I'm, depressed or anything. I'm just so tired that getting out of bed is the hardest part of my day. And that's saying something. Some of you may be wondering what I did to stop being nocturnal in 7th grade. What happened? Well, I put my foot down. What I did was stay awake all night and all day long so I could go to bed at nighttime and reset the clock. But it was super difficult to do because, I was so incredibly tired. Staying up for around 30 hours is not great, but it was super difficult to do, but I powered through with enough determination. Because this whole sleep schedule thing isn't easy. It never has been. Unless being a baby counts. In which case it hasn't been easy for a while. Just like cringe 7th grade me, I'm gonna low-key put my foot down. Because sleeping at 11 p.m. isn't good enough. And sleeping at 10 p.m. isn't even good enough either. I'm committing. I'm gonna sleep at 9 p.m. Because no one ever got true success by taking the easy way out. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's around 9 p.m. I shall see you on the other side. Bye bye. Bye. See you tomorrow. This is me from the future. Ooh, spooky. Except actually everyone watching this is even further ahead in the future, so spooky. Anyways, I lied in bed for 2 hours trying to fall asleep. And I'm just listening to stuff while I sleep. Today I was listening to some chill music. I didn't listen to it all night, but just have it on every once in a while and just try to, let the music take you away. I do think the music made it take longer for me to fall asleep, but it was a way more interesting end to my day, so I'm doing this every day now, but I might not just do music because I don't know. That would get boring pretty quick. On day 18, kept up the streak, except this time, instead of going to bed at 9, I went to bed at 8:30. I mean, I didn't fall asleep until 12:30. If you can do the math, that's 4 hours of me lying in bed. Yeah. How am I doing this? How am I just lying in bed for hours? Because I previously said
on the last day of vacation, it literally took me over 2 hours to fall asleep. Got on my bed at 10:30, didn't fall asleep until 12:30. That's crazy.
that was older me. Newer me? Newer me is way smarter. I found videos for me to listen to. Things that I can basically watch, but it's just listening, Some things are just meant to be slept to. So I've been sleeping to that stuff. It's been very nice. And, even though I'm lying in bed and I'm not technically asleep, if you're paying attention, earlier I said
I learned this in 7th grade when I had trouble sleeping. Just from being in bed and having your eyes closed, you're giving your body rest. So that's still important. It's just not fun in the slightest.
So I'm giving my body so much rest and getting to bed super early. That day, I slept for 13 hours. Pretty crazy stuff, but I probably won't sleep that early because 4 hours is still pretty ridiculous, even while you're listening to something. So, yes. Alright, hopping on real quick to say that I'm not going to bed for 2 hours, but I'm actually pretty excited to sleep now that I've been listening to some stuff. Found some stuff that I'm actually interested to listen to. Today we've got a compilation of Mario 64 challenges. It's gonna be a banger. I'll have it in the description, I guess. Yeah, I actually can't wait. I'm excited to go to bed. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. Thanks for watching the video so far. You're a real one. Day 20. I've got to be honest. Going to bed at 3 p.m. Going to bed at 3 a.m. I'm gonna be honest. Going to bed at 9 p.m. It's been great so far. Just listening to stuff. It's making me so much more fun going to bed, and it's making me more excited to go to bed, and I'm getting more sleep, and it's just fantastic. Sorry. It's just so good. But I've had a 3-day weekend, so every single day that I've been going to bed at 9 p.m. so far has been on a weekend. But that ends now. So we're going to see how going to bed at 9 p.m. works on a school day. Over to you in the future, bro. On day 22, I went to bed around 9:15 because I lost track of time. And then we had another delayed opening for school that day. And for some reason, I was so tired at school. Like I don't really know why, because I'm consistently getting more than 12 hours of sleep a day. I don't know. There's probably some smart person who understands it. Uh, Wait, maybe Google knows. All right, Google's saying I might be stressed or medical condition. You ever just Google your symptoms and just decide you're gonna die? But I hope I become less tired in the future because I'm spending like half my days asleep and then the other half wishing I was asleep. So let's hope that just more consistency can just, you know, make me less tired. Yay. I keep doing thumbs up. I need to just. Alright, day 24, I thought of something funny. So instead of listening to a video meant for you to fall asleep to, I just listened to the old, like, Can I Make My Life Better videos. Which I guess they're not old. The oldest one's like 3 months old. But, like, you know, I just wanted to listen to them because I figured, that'd be a good thing to listen to. They were pretty nice to fall asleep. The issue is that, like, I just find them too funny. So, like, I don't know, I'll just be lying still for, like, 15 minutes and then I'll just, like, hear something that I say and be like, oh, that was pretty funny. I'll just start laughing randomly. Like, I'm trying to fall asleep. Yeah, those videos aren't, like, the funniest thing on earth. It's just me personally. I find them hilarious. That's also when I left this comment on the no social media one because I thought it was so interesting. You can pause to read that if you want. But yeah, I just thought they were pretty solid, I guess. My day 26 notes are short and sweet. On day 28, I decided to wake up early and do something fun, which is something I used to do like 2 years ago, and then I did it last year as well. But like, I would just wake up early and then do something bit of fun before school. Start off the day fun. Fun idea. But the issue was that I was just so tired anyway. That was a bad idea because I was already not getting enough sleep. So getting less sleep doesn't help that at all. So I would always cancel it like a week or two in. But now I can actually start doing it again since I'm getting more sleep. So that's epic. Speaking of epic, I want to real quickly touch on the background here. It's like this dog that like holds these salt and pepper shakers, and I've had this thing for like a year or two, but I just recently filled it up like less than a month ago. Actually, no, it was a little over a month ago at this point. Epic. Because I think it was in the morning walks video, but what do I know? Let's have another review. Out of the last 14 days where I started going to bed at 9 p.m., how many times did I get to bed on time? 14 times. Great work. Huge success. You're really cool. But no, seriously, I actually am proud of myself. I did great work. I keep doing the thumbs up. The final day of going to sleep at 9 p.m. Wow, I can't believe the month is already over. It feels like just a couple days ago I woke up at 5 a.m. to catch a flight.
Or did the stupid morning routine joke.
Or decided I should go to bed at 11 p.m. It's too hard. And then 9 p.m. Watching a Mario 64 compilation, finding out I don't have long to live. All this stuff happened in such a short amount of time. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm still super tired. I'm still tired all the time. I find myself enjoying my free time so much more. And while I don't think I'll be sleeping at 9 p.m. often, I'll definitely make sure to get some more sleep because it has not really been good since 7th grade. I heard a saying that I think would be good for this video, but I didn't know where to put it in, where it's like, no good decision has been made after 10 p.m. Joke's on them. I get all my best ideas while I'm trying to sleep.